Hi, I'm Cynthia. If I look like I'm laid back, relaxing, it's because I am. See, I sit in a wheelchair all day long, and by the time I get home, my butt hurts, so I get right in bed. About 12 years ago, I used to live in the hood in Orlando, and I was not very happy because although I don't have any money, I like the suburbs. But there I was in the hood, bicycling as fast as I could through the complex of the ghetto, gravel flying everywhere. My fingers did a little twitch and the bike would move the way I wanted it to. Oh, I was doing real well. I turned the corner and all of a sudden, flurried brown and white anger came flying at me. A lady and her man were outside and they had their dog off the leash. And of course, I was in the hood at the time, so you know what kind of dog it was. That's right, a pit bull. I call them pit butts because I'm not crazy about them. Every time they see wheels turning, especially mine, they come a running. So the dog came charging at me. I fell off the bike. I got up as fast as I could, and the owner called the dog back. And thank goodness it was an obedient dog. It stopped, it turned around and went back. But I was aggravated to say the least, bruised and broken and rubbing gravel off my arms and clothes. So when I got up, I began to share my feelings with the couple, kind of loudly. And the guy very calmly said, "Do you know who I am?" And my street smarts kicked in. I said, "Oh my goodness, he must be the leader of a gang." And then I said, "I don't care who you are." And he just left. He went upstairs and took his little killer dog with him and left his girlfriend downstairs. So I turned my attention toward her. As I was berating her, and I thought I was doing a really good job of it, right in the middle of it, my teeth, dentures, popped out of my lower lip and then popped back in my mouth in front of her. But I kept talking like nothing had happened because I was supposed to be upset. So she started laughing, and I thought to myself, here we go again. The same thing had happened a few years back when I was in Kissimmee, and I was outside somewhere. I thought I was in private, but I wasn't, and I had just gotten my dentures, and so I had them out in the sun. I was admiring them. So I had my dentures out and I was peering at them and thinking how cute they looked. And a woman in a business suit came by. She took one look at me and she started laughing. So I put my teeth back in my head. So um, here I was getting laughed at again. And there was nothing I could do. I lost that argument. Once your teeth jump out of your head in front of the person you're arguing with, you have lost. So I got on my bike, bruised, battered, and rode away, probably going somewhere to hang out in the suburbs somewhere. A little later on that day, I told my best friend about it. And you really have to be in trouble to get her sympathy. So I told her, I said, da 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 da, the dog, da da. I'm sure he was a gangster, da 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 da. And all she could say was, your teeth popped out in the middle of an argument? Yeah, that's my story. Good night.